Hi, YouTubers. So, I don't know what to do with my hair. You may have noticed on YouTube that it is Geek Week, and today it's Wednesday, and I was gonna do Monday vlogging, but I was like, so hopefully this will make up for it. It's kind of a vlog, but it's also kind of, I don't know. Anyway, today is Super Wednesday, which means today is the day you geek out on anything supernatural, superheroes, pretty much anything that has the word super in it, I guess. That's why I'm wearing my Superman, so many supers, my Superman jacket. It's like extra large, so it's like really big on me. It's like a dress. But yeah, and there's Pokemon poster in the background. So, I don't know what to really talk about. I just was like, I'm gonna make a video for Geek Week. I was thinking about making one for Comedy Week, but I'm not that funny. So, yeah, that's where that went. The reason I really wanted to make this video is because it's Super Wednesday, which is, like, I never thought there would be a day where we could just focus on superheroes, and I'm glad that there is, because I know I don't look like it, but I am like a huge super fan. Like, I love Batman, mostly Batman. I watched the old ones where it was all colorful and beautiful, and it was, some of them were really funny actually. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I've watched all the animated Batman series except for the new one that came out recently. I've been kind of avoiding it. I'm kind of scared to watch it. I've watched Young Justice this year, which was awesome, and I wish that Kid Flash didn't die. I miss Wally. Sorry for spoiling it for you guys. I don't know what else to say. I'm just so engulfed in superheroes. I met people the other day, and I was talking about Batman. Like, I started talking about Poison Ivy, and they're like, "Who's Poison Ivy?" I'm like, "Can I just kill you?" I dressed up as Poison Ivy for Halloween last year. So, yeah, I know who she is, but like, anyone I meet doesn't know who Poison Ivy is. Just like, how do you not know who she is? She's like villain of Batman. She's like awesome. But I guess she was in the older Batman movies. If anyone remembers those were the best. And she's also in the comics, and lots of people I know don't read the comics, and I'm just like, why don't you read the comics? The comics are what made the movies, really. If you think about it, they did. I'm just going on a rant about superheroes. Supernatural. Let's move to supernatural. Like ghosts and stuff, I'm guessing. I was watching some of it, and there was only a few things about ghosts, but I definitely believe in ghosts. Yeah. I mean, there's sometimes when there's proof that they aren't real, and then there's sometimes when they are. So I'm like, in the middle, I'm like, okay, I'll believe it as long as you give me backup to prove it, and there's no science behind it or anything. Yeah. I guess I should tell you guys my favorite hero, but I think I already did. Batman is my favorite hero of all time, only because he doesn't have like any powers. He has no powers, and he's just like a hero. He's not like a superhero. He is just a hero. And if I had to pick superhero, that's hard. Probably, oh, it's really hard actually now I think about it. I had it in my head and I'm like, oh wait, I want to change it. Oh. I would say Superman, but I don't know. I also like Martian Hunter. He's awesome. I like his personality more than him himself. Well, since I picked a hero from DC, I guess I should go and pick a hero from Marvel, because those are the top two for me. But I like DC more. No offense to anybody who loves Marvel, whatever. But I don't know. I just like DC more. My dad liked DC, so I grew up on DC, and yeah. For Marvel, my favorite superhero would be, oh, that's hard too. Wolverine's not really a superhero. He's more of a, yeah. I'm not gonna go off. Anyways, I'll pick Wolverine, even though I don't really count him as a superhero, but I know lots of people do. So I'll count him as a superhero this one time. But yeah, anybody who doesn't read comics, you should start reading comics. Especially if you don't know who Poison Ivy is. Read comics. Also, if you don't know what comics to read, or you don't know any heroes to to read about, I suggest getting, like, DC has, like, these books about how DC got started, and it has, like, all the heroes in there, and, like, all of Batman's villains, and all of Superman's villains, and all that. So I suggest getting that. I'm pretty sure there's one for Marvel, too. Not a giant fan of Marvel, so I don't have it. But I suggest getting that. That will definitely help you choose. Another thing, if you're not a huge fan of superheroes, which I understand some people aren't, not everybody can be like me, then there are comics, like Garfield. Garfield counts as a comic. I was looking at my dad's comics. Heavy Metal is like the porn of the comic world. So any guys who want to watch that, read that, can read that all they want. If you want to watch superhero movies, DC has really good ones. Like, if you want to watch the animated ones, there was a new Flash movie that just came out, and that was awesome. I fell in love with it. I was just like, whoa. Because it tells you Flash's past and everything. It's just so beautiful. I'm sorry. Read, if you like Wolverine a lot, they do have, I don't know if they're comics or if they're actually books, but they do have, like, the X-Files, which is about Project X, which is what Wolverine is in. I don't know if it's actually called X-Files, but that's what I called it. But if you want to read that, you can. If you're a big fan of Wolverine, that's what I suggest. It also talks about Deadpool and the other X projects, whose names I don't remember right now. All the Batman comics are beautifully drawn. I love all of them. I don't remember which one I have upstairs, but it's my favorite. Then again, if you're not a fan of superheroes, I suggest Far Side comics. They're kind of funny, and they're not like comic books at all. They're like small little pictures, and they like tell you one word or two words or anything. And you can find like cute little quotes in there, and sorry, I'm scratching my hand, and other stuff. And if you're more into anime than you are into like comic books, any anime is good, really, because except a few that I haven't read yet. But I've tried to read almost every manga I can. Again, I'm a fan of comic books. If you are a fan of Warriors, they do have, like, comic books for those. They're not based off of the books or anything, but they are kind of based off the books. They're, like, side little stories about one cat in particular or something, and their family, or how they became evil or something like Scourge. Let me think. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it off with that. Also, if you are a Superman fan, and if you're like, okay, I said that wrong. If you're a Justice League fan, I think, if I'm correct, they're gonna come up with what they did for Avengers, but it's gonna be with the Justice League. So if you're a big Justice League fan, just keep in tune, like, watch Man of Steel. I'm sure they're gonna have Wonder Woman movie soon, hopefully. That'd be awesome. But kind of creepy at the same time, because I don't know what they would make her look like. I'm kind of scared to know. They already made Batman movies. Duh. Forgetting who's on the Justice League right now, because I'm tired. But, yeah. So, hopefully the Justice League movie's coming out. I don't know when, but hopefully before I die so I can watch it. Again, if you want to watch, like, any animations, Young Justice was a really good one, and I kind of ruined the ending for you, and I'm sorry about that. Another one that was really good. Batman Beyond was good. That was about Batman, but it was actually not about Batman. It was about the second Batman, which they don't really... It's confusing. Like, there's 4 Robins, and no one understands how that happened. But, like, I can name all of them by heart. Anyways, I'm going to end this video, because it's already 13 minutes long. So bye, I love you guys, and I hope you guys have the rest of the happy Geek Week, because Geek Week is awesome. And don't forget, Friday is Fandom Week, Fandom Friday, or whatever. It's gonna talk about fandoms, that's all that matters. Love you guys, and I hope you guys have a good Geek Week.